I'm shocked. I didn't realize they made this in Unity. That's crazy.
Well, Cuphead and his pal Bugman, they like to roll the dice. By chance they came
Hop into this real
on
quick.
Dad's game, and gosh, they paid the price.
Look at that. Look at that star. 98%. That's good enough for me. That's an A. That's a passing grade.
Fighting for their lives on a mission.
I'll take my A. I'm good with that. Holy shit. Alright, well. We are going to need something to play after this now. So I suppose I will take the time to announce this right now. And I will mark this as well. Because I'm going to want to make a highlight of this later to put on the Discord. Okay. So I already kind of know what we're going to be playing next. As far as like playthroughs go. Next week is the 6-year anniversary of Bloodborne, one of my favorite games of all time. It's going to be on Wednesday of next week, March 17th. No, wait, sorry, I think I'm a week ahead of schedule. Actually, hang on, wait, in my mind. No, it's not next week. I think it's the week after. Yeah, it's the week after. My mistake. So, in 2 weeks. Okay. So not next week, but the week after. Week of the 22nd. The 24th of March is the 6-year anniversary of Bloodborne. I would have done this last year. And made it the 5th-year anniversary celebration of Bloodborne, but unfortunately, I didn't catch it in time. But yeah, in 2 weeks, we're gonna be celebrating 6 years of Bloodborne by doing a Bloodborne playthrough for the whole week. So Monday to Friday is just going to be Bloodborne. It's going to be like an entire playthrough of Bloodborne. And I'm not going to do like I did that one time where I just beat the game in one sitting in like 7 hours. Because that was fun, but it also took me 7 hours. No, what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to just kind of do a casual playthrough. I might do like co-op stuff. I might do just like open co-op, and then whoever wants to come help can help. So people will have that available to them as well. But yeah, it's gonna be 2 weeks from now. Will be just like a full week of Bloodborne. We're gonna do a full playthrough. I'm gonna try to just like do everything there is to do in that game in like a week, or as much as I can. I don't know if we'll get through like Chalice dungeons and everything, but who knows? Maybe Chalice dungeons take a while. There's a lot of grinding to do in those. I probably have to do a lot of stuff like off stream in order to, if we want to do Chalice dungeons as well. Yeah, basically, I'm just gonna revisit Bloodborne for like a week, and I might try to get like Chris and Calvin in on it with me because we are like the crew, the Bloodborne crew. Chris and I, when it comes to Chalice dungeons, are like the dynamic duo of Chalice dungeons because we just like we don't even need to talk to each other. The two of us just know exactly what to do. We're great at co-op. In Bloodborne and Dark Souls. It's just unspoken communication. We just always know when one person moves, we always know exactly where the other person needs to be. Okay, do I really want to do just an hour-long stream? Or do I want to keep going? Decisions. Let me change the title real quick. I beat the devil. Yay. There we go. I mean, hello. You came just in time. We beat the devil. We did it. And now I'm debating if I want to continue to stream with something else or if I want to end it here. So that feels really short. That didn't feel very long. Oh, hello. Am I dropping frames? Oh, I'm dropping frames. Maybe my internet will decide to end the stream for me. Come on, drop again, bitrate. I know you want to. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 if you have. I do have. I don't have a way of capturing it, unfortunately. And plus, you don't want to watch that. I'm terrible at shooters. I am the worst at shooting games. Suppose I could play like Splatoon. Right before Pyra and Mythra came out in Smash Brothers, I had been playing Splatoon a little bit off stream, like Splatoon 2. And I realized it could just be that I'm a low level still in that game, but I am not actually as bad at Splatoon 2 as I thought I was. Have you completed it? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or 3? Call of Duty or Splatoon? Because I have not done the story. I haven't done all the story mode in Splatoon. No. I suppose I could do a playthrough of Splatoon. It's very tempting. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Oh, no. No. Hell no. It's like you play Call of Duty for the story mode? This is still too bright in my face. I am such a pasty white guy. This will always be too bright. I wonder if I could get like a dimmer light bulb for this desk lamp. Because I'm literally, the way I light, right? If you don't know this, I have this desk lamp here. And I'll hold it away from you so it doesn't blind you. It's very bright. I just bounce it off the corner of the wall over here. So it fills my face. Just so I'm not being lit by just my monitor. So I look a little bit nicer. But it's even when bounced off the wall, it's still really bright. So I either need to find a way to I need to find something similar to like a gel to put over that, or I need to find the light bulb that's like not as powerful. I haven't been thinking about changing out the light bulb until like just now. That would be a smart idea. All right, let's see. I suppose I should probably change the category too if I'm just sitting here talking. Instead of just chatting for now. Is it morning there? Because it's like 11:32 p.m. here. Damn, really? It's 1:03 in the afternoon right now. Here in the U.S. Why, what country are you in, sir? Here, I'll put on some tunes. India, my man. India? Nice. I know nothing about India. Because I'm just an ignorant American person. Let's play some chill Kimu music. That's okay. Yeah. I feel like I should know a little bit more about other countries, but it's just like... If it doesn't interest me, then I don't care about it. It's just like, I don't know, I guess I'm just selfish. I'm always worried about that. Like, I should take more of an interest in what other people have going on, but I never do. But if you manage to get me interested in something, like, I will get very interested in it. Like, for example, I'm unemployed, I make no money doing these streams really, and I'm still just streaming full time because I'm worried about getting a job during the plague. And also because I just want to do this. This is fun to me. All I know about America is Biden is president and Florida's kind of strange. You pretty much got it. You're good. Oh. Florida is strange. Oh, I believe it's Florida where because, you know, everywhere in the world has those weird laws, or maybe that's just America, I don't know. Some of the states in America have some really strange laws. I believe it's Florida that has the law. I don't know why this exists, but it does for some reason. You are not allowed to tie your pet alligator to a fire hydrant in the state of Florida. Bear in mind, of course, that every rule is made for a reason. Which means that rule exists for a reason. I don't know what that reason is, but I'm sure it's very funny. Oh, I almost want to look up. Now, actually, I've known about that fact for years. I need to know now. I didn't know the specifics. I have to know. Since we're just sitting here talking. I read in news that a Florida man got bitten by a shark, went to a bar instead of a hospital. Okay, that's like true for most of America, actually. Like, we're not the smartest people. Alright, I was gonna look up, Florida alligator law. Not laws, just the law. You know which law I'm talking about, internet. Under Florida law, it is legal to kill, injure, capture, possess an alligator or its eggs, or to attempt to do any of these things without a permit. It also is illegal to feed alligators. It also is illegal to possess alligator parts. Yep. Yeah, like, literally, the fact that I'm not surprised by what you just told me says so much. So much. Alligator law. Can't chain to hydrant. Yeah, here you go. Dumb laws for idiots. A review of you may not tie an alligator to a fire hydrant. So there's an entire book dedicated to weird laws. Here we go, let's see. Don't teach bears to wrestle in Alabama. That's a law. Let's just look at all the dumb laws. I'm sure there's a website dedicated to it. Dumb laws in America. Not Minnesota. I want all of America. Because I know here in Michigan, we have a law that says that, which I think this law is nice, actually. You can't have a car dealership open on Sunday. That's a law. That's a weird law. Technically. 'Cause there's no real reason for it. You just can't do it. I would assume it has something to do with, like, church. Because, you know, everyone has to go to church on Sunday. But, you know, like, I think that's a fine law to keep around because, like, my dad works at a dealership, and so he's guaranteed, like, at least one day off every week. Don't worry, bro, messy things happen here, too. Well, messy things happen everywhere, but it's kind of like, you know, it's like when you grow up with your parents and your parents constantly embarrass you, right? You know, there's always that trope, that stereotype that goes around. I think that's true of, like, the places where you live as well. Like, no matter where you live, you're just always embarrassed by your home. Because there's always something to be embarrassed about. Let's see. 50 dumb laws in America. So, yep, here's the Alabama one again. Bear wrestling matches are prohibited. So you can't wrestle bears. I'll put this on the screen. I'd rather not show the ads, but it's whatever. Bear wrestling matches are prohibited. Moose may not be viewed from an airplane in Alaska. So if you look at a moose from an airplane, you go to jail. Yeah, it's understandable. It's reasonable. Arizona. It is illegal to promote the use of or own...
Finale of Cuphead, or did you give up?
You missed it, unfortunately. But hey, you know what? It's gonna be up on YouTube tomorrow. So don't even worry about it. Now we're just looking at stupid laws, because we ended up here somehow. So yeah, you can't look at a moose from an airplane in, Alaska. Heard of Alabama too, yep. Yeah, Alabama is where you always date your sister. Arizona, it is legal to promote the use of or own more than 6 dildos. I don't know what that's about. Arkansas, it's strictly prohibited to pronounce Arkansas incorrectly. It is Arkansas, not Arkansas. I don't know why I said that as if it was a list. By the way, John, thank you for the 13 months. Stepsister, you mean? No. No. Like sister. Like blood sister. It's a joke, but it's a common occurrence. I'm not sure why it's Alabama. I'm sure that it's a reference to something. But apparently it's just a thing. That's what everyone always says. Because anytime you hear about incest, people immediately just start singing, Sweet Home Alabama. Now that's some real shit, yeah. Let's see. California, animals are banned from mating publicly within 1,500 feet of a tavern, school, or place of worship. I mean, what are you gonna do to the animals? Should they choose to mate? I love the idea of any place in the world just setting rules for like animals to follow, right? Because how the hell are you going to enforce that? Like, what are you gonna do? I just love the idea of like you catch 2 raccoons doing it in a dumpster, like in the back of a restaurant. You're like, well, all right, you know what you did, and then they put little handcuffs on little raccoons and they march them into the squad car, haul them on down to animal control. Well, you can't stop, mate. No, you cannot. Babies have an armor 3. Where does that come from? Let's see. Colorado. One may not mutilate a rock in the state park. Okay. The first thing that pops into my head, because I'm a dick, okay? I want to go to Colorado. I will literally drive there, because there's no way I'm going to pull this off if I go there by airplane. So I would literally drive to Colorado and just walk around a state park with a pickaxe. I won't use it. I'll just walk around with a pickaxe and get ugly stares. Just watch as all the rangers just go like... Go on, do it. Do it. We're watching you. Go, do it. It's the follow-up to your Alabama song. Oh, that's right. Babies having number 3. Well, 2 cows were doing it publicly here, and you can't say anything to them, especially here, you know. Well, I mean, it's India, right? Because you guys... cows are big in India, right? I don't want to say... I'm scared to say the specifics, because I'm sure I'll get something wrong, information-wise. But I know cows are worshipped in India, right? I remember Gabriel Iglesias made the joke where he's like, nothing stops the flow of traffic in India except for cows. Like, apparently people in... Right. Yeah, like, apparently people in India drive like crazy people. And then the only time the flow of traffic stops is if a cow makes its way into the road. You're like, well, can't you just move the cow? And they're like, no. We would wait for it to go. This is funny to me. Because I just love the visual of just crazy traffic, and then the moment there's a cow. I waited once 3 hours just because of a damn cow. Oh my god, really? That's really funny. I just love the visual of it all. Just like cars go literally everywhere. Just all over the road with like no rhyme or reason. And this is the visual that just exists in my head. And it's like there's no collisions, no car crashes, not even like a kind of grinding against one another. It's just like perfectly gliding past each other all the time. The moment there's a cow, it's just like everything stops. If that cow so much as touches your car, you get the death penalty. Nothing stopped track of it here, not even the dead body, bro. That's what I hear, man. I love that visual. All right. Anyways, back to reading weird laws. Connecticut, it's illegal for a barber to hum a tune while cutting your hair. I want to see someone enforce this. Just once. I want to see someone enforce one of these laws. It's fine. I don't need the hum. I can whistle. I can whistle really well. Delaware, alcohol may not be served in nightclubs if dancing is occurring on the premises at the same time. So what's the point of the nightclub? Florida, having sexual relations with a porcupine. We're going to move on from that. Georgia, no one may carry an ice cream cone in their back pocket if it is Sunday. See, the Michigan law I said earlier makes way more sense than that. Car dealerships can be open on Sunday. That at least makes somewhat kind of sense. I can explain that one. I don't know why that's a thing. Although it does make me, it is nice to know that the congressmen of the world, the politicians, aren't so totally dead inside, right? Like they know how to be trolls too. Hawaii, coins are not allowed to be placed in one's ears. In other words, if you ever do a magic trick for a child, just make sure the cops aren't around. I love the idea that the child gasps in amazement at the magic trick, not because he's amazed that you just did that trick, that you pulled the coin out of his ear, but because you literally just brazenly broke the law right in front of everybody at this family event. Just everyone stops, turns around, and just goes, you hear like a glass drop and shatter. He did not just do that. Excuse me, sir. Yes, you're the one doing the magic. You're gonna need to come with me. Alright, anyway. Idaho, dirt may not be swept from one's house onto the street. Where the hell else is it supposed to go? You gotta sweep up your dirt and put it in the garbage. I mean, I understand a little bit wanting to keep the streets clean, but come on. Illinois, those under 21 can drink legally, but they must be enrolled in a culinary program to do so. That's not weird. That's reasonable. Everything became clear. Right, when I was a kid, I always wanted to come to America, but as I grew up, everything became clear. Yeah, I don't want to come here. Like, it's a land of opportunity, but only for some. You gotta really, it's a lot of hard work to pull it off. I mean, I'd rather be here than anywhere else, but I think it's only at this point because of comfort. More so than actually wanting to be here. Just because, you know, everywhere else in the world has free healthcare, and free healthcare sounds very nice. Indiana, you know, no one may catch a fish with his or her bare hands. So all those videos you see on YouTube of people doing it with their bare hands, can't do it. No more. By the way, I always forget to say this. All of the music that I play on stream is usually QMU music. Q-U-M-U. Because it's like, he's like the only artist I know that does video game music, that remixes that I can use for free. It's a land of opportunity. Like Liberty City. Exactly. Exactly. Come to America and sell drugs. Wonderful business. In Iowa, ministers must obtain a permit to carry their liquor across state lines. Only if you're a minister, though. And I don't think I am Nico. Yeah, probably not. No, you're ABCD Chirac. Kansas. Hitting a vending machine that stole your money is illegal. But it took my damn money. Look, I don't care if it's a vending machine or a person. If you steal from me, I'm fighting. We're throwing down. One may not die at, Kentucky. One may not die at Duckling Blue and offered for sale unless more than 6 are for sale all at once. And once again, just like with I think it was Colorado earlier, now I want to go to Kentucky with 6 blue ducklings and just see if a police officer stops me and goes over and just counts the ducklings just to be sure. Just like, excuse me, sir. And this is rather strange, but are you selling those ducklings? I am, and I see that they're blue. Yes, they are. Yeah, I'm going to count those. Go right ahead, sir. Oh, sorry, it needs to be more than 6, so it has to be at least 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're good to go. Okay. Sorry for the trouble. You should play GTA 4, man. It's been a long time since I played it. It was a real hype. The thing is, I played GTA 5, right? Okay, and I didn't like it. I just wasn't about it. So I'm not about to go digging up GTA 4. It's not for me. Yeah, I can't remember what it was exactly. Actually, no, I know exactly what it was. I was bored. DMC4? Devil May Cry 4? I've never tried Devil May Cry. But I love hack and slash games, so I'm sure I'd like it. Like, my problem with GTA 5, right, was I played GTA 5 online because that was the only thing I cared about. Because the story didn't interest me at all. And when I was playing GTA Online, I was just like, what do I do? Like, I couldn't find anything to do. Because, like, nothing was interesting to me. And also because, like, you have to make money in that game in order to be able to do anything. And I'm just like, there are all these people in the game who have, like, seemingly infinite money. And I don't know how they're doing it. Like, how do you have access to that much money? And also it's a level system, which means that, and there's PvP, so that all the high-level players, if they feel like just being a dick, they can just destroy you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that means they also have better stats, too. So if someone decides to be a frickin' troll, they can just make your life miserable. Yeah, I was not a fan of GTA 5. I didn't enjoy it. GTA San was the best story. I mean, people still talk about GTA San Andreas to this day, so I would assume that's why. Okay, back to dumb laws. Louisiana. It is a $500 fine to instruct a pizza delivery man to deliver a pizza to your friend without them knowing. Honestly, I am totally fine with that law. Because it means that I'm never going to get crank called. Advertisements may not be placed in cemeteries. I mean, why is it only illegal in Maine? I think the weird part of this law is not that it exists, but that it exists only in Maine and nowhere else. Because, of course, that means that someone must have tried it, right? I love the idea that, like, the greeter at Walmart that everyone loved in town died one day. And then Walmart was like, yeah, we own this man. We're gonna put Walmart ads all over his grave. Because he worked here. Let me do the match, bro. How much is $500 in Indian rupee? I got you, dude. $500 to Indian rupees. 36,679.13. There you go. That's a lot of rupees. Also, I love that you guys have rupees like in Legend of Zelda. I'm just going to imagine that they look exactly like rupees in Legend of Zelda. Even if you confront me with what they actually look like, I will continue to believe that it looks like Legend of Zelda currency. What do you got, Marilyn? What do you got that's weird? Persons may not swear while on the highway. Oh. Can I swear if I'm in my car or only if I'm standing on the highway itself? You can buy a Google Pixel 4 for that. It's a lot of money. But seriously though, if I'm in my car, am I fine? Or do my feet have to be touching the highway for the law to take effect? I'm curious. Like, so many of these I want to see people enforce them. Massachusetts. Candy may not contain more than 1% of alcohol. Yeah, okay, that's not that weird, actually. Michigan. No man may seduce and corrupt an unmarried girl, or else he risks 5 years in prison. Really? I actually didn't know about this. And also, what is... I understand seduce. What does corrupt mean? What is... How do you define corrupt in this context? Yeah, I need to know more. Oh, get this domain. Okay, apparently dumblaws.com is dead. Well, now I'm never gonna know what that's about. Minnesota. Airplanes may not be landed in city parks. Again, another one of those ones where I'm just like, why is that not illegal everywhere? Mississippi, if one is a parent to 2 illegitimate children, the person will go to jail for at least 1 month. Okay, that's reasonable. One may not drink in a bar between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. because, you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but not here. Montana, one may not pretend to abuse an animal in the presence of a minor. Why would you pretend to do that? Nebraska, person with an STD may not marry. Well, that sucks. So if you got the herp, I was trying to think of some kind of wedding term that rhymes, but I can't. I'm bad at rhyming things. Sex toys are outlawed. Thank God. In Nevada, in New Hampshire, it is illegal to collect and carry away seaweed at the beach, but only at night. If you're gonna take seaweed from my beach, okay, you better do that shit in the daylight like a man, okay? Don't do that at night like a coward, all right? If you're gonna steal seaweed from me, from my beach, you do it in the day where I can see it, okay? New Jersey, all motorists must honk before passing another car, bicyclist, skater, and even a skateboarder. Again, that should just be the case everywhere. New Mexico, persons may not spit on the steps of the opera house. New Mexico has an opera house? New York, it is illegal to congregate in public with 2 or more people while each wearing a mask or any face covering which disguises your identity. I remember this. I heard about this. When the thing was first going around. I'm gonna delete that comment actually because it says the thing that will get me in trouble with YouTube later. Sorry. I can't say that on YouTube or else I get in trouble. But when the pandemic first started, New York actually had to, like, I can't remember what it was specifically. They either repealed the law or they changed it. Because everyone had to be outside with a mask. It was like a federal mandate. What was it? What did they do exactly? Now I want to know because I don't remember. New York changes law for quarantine. Bro, New Mexico's a state. I thought it was a country. No, it's a state. Because I assume this is correct. Don't quote me on this, but my guess is that some people from Mexico came over and settled down there. New Mexico. It's the New Mexico. Oh, let me move that out of the way since it's in the way of chat. And I didn't realize. ABCD Drag, thank you for following, my guy. Welcome. Also, I just looked up the views, and we almost have 6,000 channel views. We're like 20 views away. Sick. I would plan something for that, but I have literally nothing in mind to do with that. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm too lazy to look for it now. Not a big deal, bro. I don't know. I sometimes make a bigger deal out of things than I need to. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. I'm gonna put the alert box up in like the top right, or top right corner. I feel like it's best at home there, at least on this screen. Let's see. Let's do this with you. I'm gonna put you up here. Y'all can hang out with me. Over here on the side. There you go. Yeah. I think that looks kind of nice. Okay. Let's move on. North Carolina. A marriage can be declared void if either of the 2 persons is physically impotent. We going to have any priests right now? Great question. Can I sort this by games I have installed? Just to make my life simpler. Yes. I have Cuphead, I have Doki Doki Literature Club, I have Skyrim, I have Phantasy Star Online 2, and I have Soviet Jump Game. I suppose we could play Soviet Jump Game, but I'm really not in the mood for Soviet Jump Game right now. I'm gonna be entirely honest. You have to be in a certain mood to play that game. And honestly, I'm just kind of content. I'm content sitting here talking with chat. I've said before, I love these streams. I wish I had more viewers so I could do streams like this more often, where I just sit and talk. Because these are just really fun. It's like the most fun I have on stream. Yeah, I'm unfortunately not a very big PC gamer, so I don't have a lot installed. I only became a PC gamer recently because I needed to stream more stuff. Because I started streaming before I had a capture card. North Dakota. One may be jailed for wearing a hat while dancing, or even for wearing a hat to a function where dancing is taking place. So, no top hats at the wedding then, I guess. Ohio. If one loses their exotic animal, they must notify the authorities within 1 hour. Okay, but what if little Radigan, the lemur, escapes from the house without me realizing it, and I get home and realize he's not there, like 2 hours later? Does that mean I'm in trouble? Like, it's not my fault that I didn't know he got out. Lemurs are smart, man. He just, like, opened the locks on his own. He figured it out. Oklahoma. It is illegal for the owner of a bar to allow anyone inside to pretend to have sex with an animal. So if someone gets drunk and decides to do that, I, as the owner of my bar, am the one who is in trouble. Okay! Oregon. It is illegal to place a container filled with human fecal matter on the side of any highway. That should just be illegal everywhere. Pennsylvania. Persons convicted of felonies may not operate bingo games. Why? Sex with an animal, well, where is this world going? Dude, some people are weird, man. Alright. Rhode Island. No person may bite off another's limbs. Don't you do it. God, that sounds awful, though. Just like, I'm gonna tear off your arm, but not with like a saw or a blade or anything. I'm just going to chew at your shoulder until it comes off. Through the skin, through the bone. I've creeped myself out with that. I'm just gonna move on. South Carolina, a person must be 18 years old to play a pinball machine. Okay. By the way, what is a lemur? Never heard of that animal. Have you seen Madagascar? King Julian. King Julian is a lemur. There you go. You know, the I like to move it guy. Nope, bro. Really? Hang on. King Julian. Lemur. These guys. Lemur. Yeah. Okay. It's just like, why do we need to be 18 to play a pinball machine? I kind of want to research some of these now to figure out like why they exist, because they have to exist for a reason. They don't just make these laws because it's funny. Although I would love it if they did. No, like they have to exist for a reason. I kind of want to figure out why. I'll make a career out of it. I'll make a college course where we just study weird, stupid laws and why they exist. South Dakota, movies that show police officers being struck, beaten, or treated in an offensive manner are forbidden. And apparently that's wrong, that you can't show the other version of that either. Tennessee, students may not hold hands while at school. Look, if you want to kiss, that's fine, okay? You want to screw in the closet, that's fine too. But god damn it, if you if you even so much as touch your fingertips together like this, just like barely. So help me God, I will have you in juvie in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Just like, boom, boom, doki doki, you're in there. You're in the hole for the rest of your life. You hear me? Don't do it. But you can go back to screwing in the hallway now. That's fine. Texas, wire cutters cannot be carried in your pocket. I can see where that should exist. Okay. Utah, alcohol may not be sold during an emergency. Okay. Honestly, sure. If there's a crisis going on and that drives people to drink, you know, good. Vermont. I always forget that Vermont exists. It's just one of those states. It just doesn't really come to mind. Women must obtain written permission from their husbands to wear false teeth. Sexist. Virginia, no animal may be hunted on Sunday, with the exception of raccoons, which may be hunted until 2 a.m. Understandable. Washington, x-rays may not be used to fit shoes. I would not use x-rays to fit shoes ever. Okay, I'm not gonna try to think about that. West Virginia, a person may not hold public office if he or she has ever participated in a duel. Yeah, remember that big scandal where we found out that the Capulets and the Montagues squared off, and we realized they couldn't take office in West Virginia. Yeah, it was crazy. Wisconsin, that was a Romeo and Juliet reference, by the way, in case anyone caught that. What is duel? Like pistols at high noon. You know, like I disagree with you, so let's sword fight to settle it. That's a duel. Like if you like go fencing against someone else to settle a dispute, that's a duel. Yeah, I got you, boo. Wisconsin, margarine may not be substituted for butter in restaurants unless it is requested by the customer. Okay, here's something I need to know. I've wondered this for a long time. What is the difference between butter and margarine? Margarine usually tops butter when it comes to heart health. Margarine is made from vegetable oils, so it contains unsaturated good fats, polyunsaturated, and monounsaturated fats. These types of fats help reduce low-density lipoprotein or bad cholesterol when substituted for saturated fat. Okay, sure. I kind of understood that. And finally, I assume this is the last one. Wyoming. Junk dealers may not make any business transactions with drunk persons. That kind of makes sense. Prevent them from making a bad deal. And I assume this is related to that one. By the way, fun fact about Wyoming, since I know you're from India, brother. So Wyoming, okay, by the way, I hope you like my background. I think it's cool. Wyoming was the first state to legalize women's right to vote in America. And according to my history teachers, it is like the only cool thing that Wyoming has ever done. And they are not afraid to talk about it, apparently. Like, I guess like the first thing you see when you enter the state boundary of Wyoming is, welcome to Wyoming, where we let women vote first. You know, we were all bigoted once, but we're at least a little less bigoted than the rest of the country. But honestly, that's a cool thing to flex. I'm totally fine with that. Well, self-appreciation, I think. Yeah. I make fun of them, but it's totally fine. It's a cool thing. It's cool to be able to say that, like, we did this first. But at the same time, you know how people on YouTube love to go into the comments of YouTube videos and be like, first, I was here first. Even though it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of life. It's like a weird petty thing. It has that same kind of energy, you know? Yeah. It's like the same energy. Alright, well, I have somehow managed to stretch the stream out from just under 1 hour to almost 2 hours. We talked about some weird laws. I think I might call it here, because I'm getting kind of hungry. And I'm not really sure what else to do for today. So I didn't really have anything planned for after Cuphead. I honestly thought that was going to take at least an hour and a half, maybe like 2 hours. So now, I gotta figure out what we're doing next week. for a playthrough because in 2 weeks we're gonna be playing Bloodborne, so I don't want to like hard commit on something, right? Just to play Bloodborne for a week straight immediately after. But up next in the schedule should be Ring Fit. I'm looking to torture myself again with that, with more exercise. Let's see. I should just make like a channel that is just my stream schedule. I'm gonna do that immediately after this, I think. Well, I left writing first now. I write last because anyone who can be first, but not everyone can be last. True. Very true. I should make a stream one of these days. Okay, hear me out. I wonder if this would do well. I make a stream that then the title is just, if you are the last person to comment on this stream in chat, I will give you $5. And just see what happens. I don't even know what I would do on the stream. Maybe I would just sit here and stare at the camera and just wait and just talk to chat and see what happens. And just arbitrarily, I'll be like, okay, I'll end the stream now. And whoever's last, I'll get into contact with them and send them $5. I'll Venmo them $5 or something. I am very curious to know what would come of that. I might have to try that sometime and see what happens. now I'm kind of curious. Anyway, up next in the schedule for tomorrow, you see my name and I see your face. Okay, tomorrow, Tuesday, March 9th, at 12 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be playing Ring Fit Adventure. I played it like once on stream and then never again. And, you know, I told my parents I wanted it for Christmas for the house, and they were like, okay. And then I played it once on stream and then never again. So I should probably use it. I could use some exercise, you know. Help me stay in shape. And then Wednesday, after Ring Fit Adventure, is time, please. Brother, if you just go on Google, you just open a tab on Google, and you just go, like, 12 p.m. Eastern to IST. It'll give it to you. That would be 10:30 p.m. for you. I am too lazy to do that. Most people are. Yeah, that's 10:30 p.m. for you. So pretty late in the evening, actually. But yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing Ring Fit Adventure. And then Wednesday, March 10th is when we're going to resume our Blue Skies journey. Blue Skies, by the way, will take a break during the Bloodborne week, which would be a great opportunity for anyone who's behind to catch up, because I know we're kind of blowing through the game faster than I can get VODs up. Can't you do 4 p.m. EST? When is that? So I keep saying I need to do streams at different times and then never commit to it. Because 12 p.m. Eastern, even for here, is like a weird time to do that. 4 p.m. IST. That would be 5:30 in the morning for me. And actually, I can't do that, because I have to be able to get up in the morning to take my sister to school. That would basically, I think, require me to do like an all-nighter or to try to sleep during the day, and that's literally impossible for me. I have too much energy to do it. I'm too much of an insomniac. Maybe someday. Maybe I'll do something weird at 5:30 in the morning one day. Yeah, I try to be accommodating with times when I can be, though. Your dad won't have to shout at you at least. I mean, my mom will be up and out of the house by then, but my dad will be still sleeping. I tried to stream too late at night because I don't want to piss off my parents too much. Like, the last time I streamed late at night was when Pyre and Mithra came out, and now it's just because Pyre and Mithra came out, and I wanted to get right on it. So yeah, tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, Ring Fit Adventure. Day after that, at 12:05, because I have a thing to do right before it, and so I'm giving myself just a little bit of extra time. We'll be starting up Blue Skies again, and just like we did yesterday, and in the last 3 days, it'll be like 3 days of Blue Skies, which again go check out Blue Skies if you like Doki Doki Literature Club, because it's a really dope-ass mod and very cool. All right, anyway, I think that's it for me. Let's read off these events, and then I'll go host somebody and call it a day. Alrighty, Nicolay506 YouTube, thank you for the follow. Jumball TV, thank you for the 13 months. Did I miss the final of Cuphead, or did you give up? No, I got it. You missed it. But it's okay, because this VOD will be going up on YouTube. It'll be up by tomorrow. And finally, ABCD Shirag, thank you for the follow. I think I pronounced that ready. I have an exam day after tomorrow, so let's see we meet tomorrow. Let's see. I hope your exam goes well. I hate tests. I hated school in general. The only thing I liked about school was broadcasting. I enjoy broadcasting a lot. I want to get back into editing again. I don't have the money to afford Premiere though. I recently got GIMP because I wanted to be able to do thumbnails again. I've been trying to do like custom thumbnails for all my stream VODs. But GIMP is I can't wrap my head around it. It's just like so weird and different from Photoshop. Photoshop's like, it's weird to say, but Photoshop is so much more user-friendly compared to GIMP. Okay, anyway, that's it for me today. That's it for me today. I'm done. Follow if you enjoyed this, of course. And hit the little bell so you know when I'm going live. Make sure you sub to the YouTube channel, because that's where all the VODs go. And maybe, join my Discord if it interests you, because, I put my stream schedule up on the Discord. I try to say at least an hour before I go live what's happening for the day, just to give people a reminder. If you're in the Notif Squad, you would get a mention on that too. And, yeah, follow me on Twitter, because sometimes I say funny things. Okay. And that's it for me. We beat Cuphead. And just like I thought, it felt like nothing. It didn't make me feel joy inside or anything. Well, that's not true. I was very happy in the moment. I forgot to clip it. I should have clipped it. I'll go back and do it. We'll go back and get that. Yeah. I fucking did it. I'm a gamer. Let's go. Don't use social media much, just Twitch and YouTube. Same. I barely tweet. I only have Twitter because I'm a streamer. And for no other reason. I sometimes like to keep up appearances. All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get that Blue Skies VOD up and around so it can be out for people to watch. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye. I will see you all tomorrow at 12.